Alright. We've got IG versus Damwon. Let me just turn off my PlayStation. There we go. Okay, IG versus Damwon. This is going to be a very important game because it's going to decide the fate of a lot of these teams in the group. If Damwon can make a resurgence, if they lose this one, they're going to be in trouble. If they lose this one, they're pretty much out of contention for first place. Almost. Unless IG decide to lose all of their games. Let's take a step back and see the order of this draft. As you can see, it's just, we are 1 minute behind live. Okay.
Punish it most, especially if Showmaker.
So it's the Poppy last pick. Poppy last pick. Against Nautilus, it's not that great. Against Lucian, it's okay. Against Gragas and Akali is quite great, honestly. Poppy against Akali is pretty good. Kayle into Akali is a matchup I think Akali is favored in, but if a Kayle survives somehow, obviously she's gonna scale well. If Kayle comes into level 11 and she's relatively even, it's quite great. I'm gonna see a Jace Talia early game, which is going to be centered quite heavily around the fact that they're gonna play around top side. But I think this is just a Lucian top, no? Either this is a Lucian top or this is Ezreal mid. I think Ezreal mid is also a thing. We saw when he played it, so there's a lot of options here. I don't believe in Ezreal against Jace. I think Jace should win that pretty extensively. But to each their own, you know. Nuguri versus Deshai is something we have to pay attention to a lot. I think later on the game, in terms of scaling, Kai'Sa and Kayle are just really strong. Lucian has been very weak this tournament, so I'm not too excited about this Lucian. But we'll just have to see. Gragas, I love. You guys know I love Gragas by now. He's my favorite champion in the game.
Looking like Poppy support here.
Bottom Poppy.
I really do like this.
Rookie on Lucian mid.
Every single champion pretty intelligent.
I think Akali into Kayle is a better matchup than Akali into Jace, and Lucian into Jace is pretty okay. I have a lot of experience with Lucian top lane.
Like the recipe for victory. So what I'm very curious in is the ability to separate and split up a team fight. You know, that ultimate that comes out from Poppy, and then the.
But Jace is strong enough that everything turns into a skill matchup, and either you get outscaled or you outscale with Jace. Jace gets outskilled in a
it all makes
matchups.
Sense, all of your analysis, but all I see is the fact that Talia can set up a wall.
Just looking at my camera, why am I looking so red today? Well, now I guess it's just depending on the color of the screen. Alright. My sleep schedule is a bit messy. I need to repair it.
Damwon may have stole the coach.
Rookie on Lucian, Ezreal bottom. Ezreal bottom against Poppy is pretty fucking free, honestly. This matchup on bottom, Damwon picked for the team. But Ezreal Nautilus is not a lane that's going to punish too much. Maybe Ezreal Nautilus is going to have prio. But I think early levels, definitely Kai'Sa, Poppy should have prio. Kai'Sa is just so unbelievably OP because she can push so well. Her Q actually executes minions if they are below a certain HP threshold that I can't remember too well now. Nuguri on Kleptomania, Kleptomancy. Rookie on Lucian in mid lane against the Kayle. It's quite a decent matchup here for the Lucian. Because honestly, Kayle can't fight back too much early on. Let's see how much Nuguri can get away with his Klepto. Damwon are looking to divide the map. This is something that we saw Tarzan try to do yesterday, but G2 completely screwed him over. G2 interrupted his Raptors, G2 stole his Golem and his level 2, and then they tried to do a desperate gank on top lane, and Sword and Tarzan couldn't execute too well, and then the composition just falls off. Talia's looking to take Wolves. Oh, she wanted to, so here you could see Talia Canyon, he juked the position because he knew there was a ward and went all the way around. But there was a ward there anyway in river, so it didn't make a difference. Just a time waste here for Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Lian, he was actually
Lian now going for enemy blue.
Lian's
Lian's going to be very happy if he gets it, no problem. Talia doesn't farm fast enough to have any impact. So I think this division of the map is pretty fucking useless. Like honestly, Jace is going to hard win Akali anyway. Akali was already pressured naturally in the matchup, and Canyon can't clear enough jungle camps to get ahead, because Talia is a very slow clearer early on and loses a lot of HP. So as long as Lian is even, this doesn't make a difference. The Shy trading back and Nuguri being the luckiest man alive with some Klepto. It's like getting a shiny Pokemon. The Shy using his fleet footwork to stay sustained. Doran's Ring is a very interesting choice, but AP scales very well with fleet footwork, so it adds to that sustenance. Even though Doran Shield might be an option that people prefer, it also puts your adaptive force into AP, and I think when you want to sustain, it's just better to have that. AD is better when you get to auto more, and AP is better for that burst. So Lian now very happy. As you can see, he took 3 jungle camps here on the bottom side, and Talia couldn't take the enemy Grom. And Lian is quite far ahead on tempo. He is on the crab now, and Talia is on the golem. Actually, tempo is pretty equal. But Canyon is much lower on HP. So here, most likely because Nuguri has such a big prio on top, the Shy is going to have to give up top crab. Lian has to give up top crab. We will have to see when Lian recovers, when he's going to base and then Predator through lane on top. That's the only move he can do, because there's going to be a crab, there's going to be a ward. Damon's river is going to be completely controlled here. But the Shy is doing a great job of maintaining his CS numbers pretty relatively close to Nuguri, because this matchup is very difficult. It's unbelievably difficult early on, especially when the map is divided for such a long time. Canyon now going for Gromp, and this is where he gets that advantage. With enemy Gromp, knowing Gragas clear timers, if he does 3 camp and the crab, he's going to be first in that Gromp. But now the question is, can Lian secure his second wolf spawn? The Shy probably should have based and TV back on the previous wave, because here he's gonna lose so much, and maybe the problem is just Lian taking golems. He's being too greedy because the Shy. Oh, I think Canyon should flash here, no?
And I think Canyon could have killed him there if he flashed, although Rookie wants something.
Yeah. He's gonna come in, he's looking for it. Oh, the shuriken backflip just in.
I think Canyon misplayed. Here the Shy is dead, 100%. It's just he shouldn't W, auto flash, auto W when he comes.
He's looking for it. Oh, the shuriken backflip just in time.
Because the Shy is dead here, 100%. He would have to CP back. Then I think Lian needs to skip golems and contest his own Gromp, and then walk into top side, and then push out to get all the carry. Because right now the Shy is getting fucked. Hard fucked.
And we were having a conversation last night as
and Lian did not recover. I was very unimpressed by Lian's jungling, the 2 games that he played. He wasn't really a big factor behind the victories of IG. I think so far in this tournament, Jankos and Klid are the standout performers in the jungle.
Yeah, you know, thankfully for Showmaker though, we can at least see us from range with that Q, utilizing the E as well.
Jackalove is just getting free Klepto on this Poppy pick. This Poppy pick is for teamfights later, but IG can play on range because they have Lucian and Ezreal and Gragas. Akali doesn't need to commit, Gragas doesn't need to commit, and they can play the poke game against this Damwon team, and then Poppy's gonna be less useful. Jackalove now on low mana numbers, also no E, and also Jackalove just ran it down. Oh, I guess here Jackalove going to use Slash. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's much better for Kaiser. She was in trouble, and now she got a beautiful. The CS advantage was pretty big for Jackalove, and Canyon finds a very good gank.
Yeah, Canyon getting behind them, able to help clean that up. That would have been a 2v2
they have no
victory
ignite,
for
they have
IG,
heal.
but it was not a 2v2, and now IG pressuring Showmaker off. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah, that is a point-blank ultimate there from Rookie, but he's tanking up the turret. Canyon makes his way around and will save. His mid laner also takes a lot of health off Rookie there, as Leia misses everything, but Canyon does
Baolan's coming though.
Throws in the seismic shot as Baolan, yeah, looking for a dredge line. They have no vision, but Baolan misses.
Lian should just flash the
crucially for
to save HP.
And that's
That
just a
doesn't
Sparta
matter too
sense.
much.
That's just
You
a
need
good
fruits and you're fine.
experience of being able to recognize that he has
Canyon being
shown
very
back
healthy in
that
this game.
bottom lane. Really well navigated. It is
Surprised
going to
that he
be
managed
the
to
two
full clear
summoner
and
spells
take the enemy
burnt there in
I
favor
thought
of down
his
one in
HP
this
would
early
be too
game,
low.
looking like they have control.
I guess that
certainly the
tells
case,
me,
but
tells you
thankfully, at
guys
least
more
for
about
Rookie,
my
not only to
Italian
get the
knowledge than
turret plate,
anything else.
after collecting this farm, he's going to be up a good 20+ CS. So,
Okay.
individually looking strong there. But the question is always going to be with the Lucian, can you continue
love
to
caught a
extend
big
that
wave.
advantage, right? Because
The wave position was not that great when Nuclear traded 1 for 1 here, or 1 for 2.
But now we do have this bot lane play one more time.
Yeah, 2v2
This
it's
is
even
all about the
dangerous,
engage
but
to set up Canyon.
And I wonder if that was a
too many
misclick
creeps,
from
that's
Beryl,
why this
because
is so
he is
close.
running aftershock,
And
but he
here
tackled a
Beryl
minion.
just,
Engage to set up
I don't know why
Canyon.
And I
Beryl
wonder
walks
if that
away.
was a
Beryl kills his
misclick from
buddy
Beryl,
here.
because he is running aftershock, but he tackled a
Here
minion,
Beryl
so he
can
wasn't
proc
able to
aftershock
proc it.
and
So he was much
what
squishier
is
than you
good,
would
he procs
necessarily
aftershock on
think.
Poppy,
Also
I
had to
mean
use
on
that W
Nautilus,
nice and
and
early, but
they
really,
kill 2 for
Canyon's
0
pathing
here.
this game has been able to get him to these plays first.
Just
Despite
use
pushing
steadfast
power there of
presence
IG, they
on
need to be very
the
aware
Q and
of how
tank the
quickly Tilly does
Q
get
of
around.
Nautilus.
But
All
it
is good.
hasn't really equated
Nuclear
into
would be
anything when it
alive.
comes to the farm.
But
in
this
favor
is
of Damwon. Bottom
a
side
big
of the
saving
map,
point here
just
for Nuclear. He was
ridiculously
he was getting
Jagular.
pounded here,
And you can
honestly.
see most money in the game.
Hard
And
fuck.
the thing is, normally being
Mid lane
better than
matchup
your
looks fine for
opponent
Lucian.
isn't a good
Akali
strategy to
is
win
arm
League of
guard now.
Legends.
As long as
There's
the Shaq can
teamwork
cover,
and vision
then
control and all these other
this
things.
is
But
looking
then
quite good
IG
for
won a world
IG,
title off it.
honestly.
So they're obviously very good at just being better than
Sorry,
their
I'm gonna
opponents.
mute the casters. Okay. IG, continue to maintain prio. Don't believe in this Poppy at all. This Poppy is a myth. It's just they saw the Ezreal 3rd pick, so this is not like a Poppy adaptation into the Lucian. Poppy into Ezreal just sucks. I've been there. I was in a best of 5 against Schalke, and we drafted Poppy into Ezreal many games, and it was a disaster. Showmaker actually trading back. This is seems like Damwon, like Kael is gonna win the sustain battle here against the Lucian, both on Vampiric and Showmaker has more mana. Rookie has a corrupting potion ticking though. That's the only difference here. Both biscuits are gone. One has biscuits. Oh. Wow. Holy. Look at this craziness here. Straight up, just went for it. Canyon is smurfing this game. It's a very, very good gank. Hard to predict here because Canyon is going through lane, and it's just something you have to gauge when it comes to Talia. She pretty much has a global ultimate, and you have to treat her almost like it's a fate. But here, I thought Canyon went through lane, and that's why it worked. But here, Canyon gets spotted. Canyon is spotted. They ping him out. Because the moment they spot him, they need to run. They spotted him and they started running pretty late, honestly. This is game changing right here. Nuclear is getting away with playing Poppy and Kai'Sa, and they are now ahead in the matchup. It's a super big deal. And Talia as a jungler, if you get kills with Talia, you increase your jungle speed, and it's a massive snowball. Because Talia, when she gets items, she clears jungle like a mofo. More for stands for motherfucker, right? Okay, banana. Wow. Nuguri bought tier and then he regretted. I just want to make sure that he didn't sell any items. I'm pretty sure I saw him with a tier. Here he has a tier. Then he changed his mind. Pickaxe. Okay. He didn't lose gold. So you're pretty much against Talia. You just need to play as if enemy jungle is a Twisted Fate or a Nocturne. You need to play in a way where you wait for the timers. Lucian, Gragas, Prio through mid into bottom, and make sure you don't get... what is it? What are you doing? I'm recording. Okay. So we're talking about Talia and her jungle clear speed. Showmaker low on HP now. This should be hard for Kayle, regardless. Showmaker, like, when he has his spells on cooldown, he just needs to give up the whole wave always. I don't know how good it is here for Rookie to... I guess he needs to give up. Kayle has TP. If he had TP to match, then he wants to pressure here onto Showmaker, where Showmaker's gonna burn his TP to come back into lane. Rookie has heal. I don't know how good heal is, honestly. I think heal is not so useful. Then IG's bot lane just playing way too aggressive. This is the second time they get ganked, and there is no reason to. But this is probably why also that Nuclear was behind on CS, because they were playing so aggressive. So there's two schools of thought. I just think they need to play with a more extensive effort of playing through 2v2 mid into bottom to pressure. They can control the whole of any river if they want to. The Shy recovered a lot of CS. Nuguri bought Hex Drinker though preemptively, so the Shy cannot all in. He's gonna lose an all in if he goes. If IG find a way to save the Shy from the matchup, then it snowballs quite heavily into Akali's favor. But right now, Jace should be winning still. And we don't know how much gold Nuguri has from Klepto, but it looks like a lot. This looks like 500 maybe. "11 minutes into the game, Lian finally shows up here to do nothing. Holy here couldn't barely just E. I think if he E's the Nautilus right here, it's a boom. It's a very big boom. They can one-shot the Nautilus, which is a bit slow. And also playing Poppy without Hex Flash is really troll. Super troll. There's a pink on Rift. The Shy has TP, but Nuguri can match. The Shy's TP is better now because of the position of the lane. Gragas is now on Rift. They're looking to dive Lucian, but Lucian is giving up. They spotted everything, so... Rookie wanting to trade against Talia, but then realizes he can't. That one just retaking the Herald. Good understanding here of how long Gragas needs to take the Rift, and they managed to make the most out of it without losing much. And now here Damwon are recovering because they pushed out Gragas. They're going back into mid lane and then into enemy red again after this push. Here they're pushing out together, going into enemy red. Canyon now walking. Oh, they should go enemy red now. Poppy's in position. They're just giving it up. Okay. It looked like the prime time to go for enemy red, because Gragas was late there on tempo. Canyon and Kayle had the prio on mid, and instead of sieging mid, they could have stepped into bottom side together with Poppy. They knew Gragas would be late, and then Gragas would have a hard time face checking. But Damwon have scaling on their side. They don't need to take much risks. Right now we have a Man Immune on Jace on top, so he's gonna scale well too. But no lethality. Don't know much I like the no lethality Jace here when he has almost full AP team. Kaiser went for AD build. Ezreal on 2 item power spike is gonna be stronger, but then the usual. Kaiser can overtake. Oh. Jackie Love. Jackie Love. This ain't it, dog. This is looking like a rough game for IG, honestly. Jackie Love has had a very bad tournament, honestly. I am not happy with this performance from any standpoint. Oh. Okay. The Shy didn't get anything and he ulted. But good play from IG to get something on the top side of the map while Jackie Love runs it down. I just feel like Lian is so undecisive of what he wants to pressure. He just wastes so much time running around. And I think against better junglers, Lian's gonna be so fucking exposed. Because I think Lian is honestly pretty bad. Canyon is a fantastic jungler. He's just a bit inconsistent, and this is one of his better games. And Canyon is definitely outmaneuvering him. Beryl could have kept Flash here most likely. Okay, Kaiser monster fed, solo killing. Look at this, Jackie Love is so cocky. He takes the whole queue of Kaiser. Kaiser's a void champion, so of course she does more damage to something that's isolated, and then boom, nuclear burns Flash for no reason, but yeah, God bless him. Noguri face checks. Noguri should just give up from earlier. Plays coming down bottom. I guess you can't predict that Noguri is gonna slow kill Jackie Love. But IG responding kind. I think this is all too late. Lian is making a play on bottom after all is said and done, and that's catastrophe. Wow. But they decide to make a play on bottom so late into the game. Lian and Jackie Love and Baolan, honestly. This bottom 3 is really bad. Lian just needs to keep it simple. Just play through mid lane. Play with the rookie. He has had prio every single game that they've played. He has had a good matchup every game that they played, and all he needs to do is just play through mid and use that to pressure the whole map. But they never do. Like, look at them just punching away at the tower. Like, when will they learn? Like, the enemy team has a Talia and they're hitting the turret. It's so goddamn disrespectful. Or maybe not disrespectful, I think it's just stupid. It's just dumb. Every year, AD carries get hyped up more than Uzi, and they all turn out to be a joke in comparison to Uzi. Every year it's the same. Jackie Love better than Uzi. LBX better than Uzi. Yeah. Good luck with this. I'm looking forward to the year when this becomes true, like in 2040 or something. So now, in terms of how the compositions work, scaling heavily on Damwon's side, they have some tools to start fights. They're gonna tally a wall, and then Poppy's gonna E into the wall. This is a combination that they're going to look for. Canyon shouldn't show so much on the mid wave. I think he should pressure more through fog as soon as he has ultimate. So his ultimate is off cooldown. Damwon are looking at to group. Jackie Love, depending on how many Qs he hits, he's going to win the siege or not. Kale can heal up. And Oh, excuse me. And Kaiser can hit back with W's. Kayle can heal up. Talia can poke too. Jace can poke. So it's a tough battle to win. It's hard for them to hard commit as well against the Jace and a Kayle. There's a lot of tools here to deal with the Akali. Team fighting with Akali is going to be super difficult. Maneuvering yourself through Talia rocks as well is hard. There's many things here that make it much more difficult. And most likely the target that Akali needs to go for here is, in fact, Canyon. He needs to kill the Talia. But Talia now, no magic mantle, probably going for a Banshee, no other AP item to buy. Canyon misses his Q. There's so many tools to deal here with the Akali, and IG being behind on bottom with a matchup they should have won is also a travesty. I misjudged the Talia, and the Talia could full clear and steal a Gromp away, so that was pretty decent. And then they found the dive on the Shy. I think he could have killed for sure with Flash. But I think Lian made a mistake of not basing and going into top. So this is, honestly, after a game like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Ning. Lian looks really lost. The game is completely in Damon's hands. Mountain is always great in compositions that don't have a dedicated tank. Makes it much easier to do Nash. Said Captain Obvious. Kayle now with Zika's Armor is going to lose into Akali, most likely. I think Akali can all in and win. Akali's the only one with TP. Akali is also one level ahead of Jace. I think it comes from the kill and the turret and the CS that Naguri lost. Naguri also TP'd into bottom to secure 2 kills. Mountain now, second one. I don't know if IG is in any position now to fight this because the position is worse. Akali is out of tempo and they're also much weaker. So giving this up I think is correct, and making sure the top wave is in good state is also good. But Damwon timed this very well. They have mid prio, they're in time for next mid wave. They kill this dragon very fast because of the mountain that they have. And here comes the deadly combination, the Poppy with the E into the Talia wall. Didn't even need the Talia wall. Rookie gets one-shotted here. Rookie, if he can get away, it's amazing. The Shy is zoning the whole team. Oh my goodness, the Shy. Look at them. Look at them running away. Look at them running away. Whoosh. Whoosh. Because here, even they find the engage on Rookie, the fact that he doesn't die, and the counter engage from Baolan and the Shy is just crazy. Look at them all running. They all run. But maybe they shouldn't run. But look at the Shy, man. That is Akali power right there. Who's the better top laner? The Shy is the better top laner. Wow, that looked like a horrible fight for IG with the way it started. But then, so Poppy's low HP, Rookie survives at 1 HP, and then the Shy just zones everyone. But how else do you play this? Honestly, how do you play this? But also Nuclear let's look at Nuclear and what he did with this Kai's advantage. Okay, so he used his E already. He autoed the creep. He got hooked. He flashed out. Oh man. Nuclear didn't hit anyone. Nuclear didn't hit anyone this entire fight. Nuclear hit no one. He hit no one. How? How is this possible? He manages to get hooked here. It's incredible that he manages to get hooked. Here, boom, good Kaiser player, boom, ult here, right here. What a perfect position it is, boom. Nuclear, use your ult, bam, hit the Rookie. Then you can hit punch, your team can enter. And And then Damwon just have to walk forward. The target that Akali chooses, just Akali, Kayle ult it, and you'll be fine. But everyone here is running away from Akali. The Shy is just smurfing on them, and Nuclear, terrible play from Nuclear. While Jackie Love does a lot of interesting things, he still mechanically is superior. It's just Jackie Love's decision making has been really off this tournament. Very off. So boom, here the deadly combination was started. Good Gragas ult to start it off. And then Beryl finds Rookie. Here, why is Nuclear not pressing his ultimate? What kind of a joke is this? Press your ultimate, Nuclear. No, you get hooked, you get Akali queued. And then here, Akali is just zoning all of them. Akali is zoning all of them because they can't do anything to get her out of the Shroud. Canyon goes down to 1 HP, auto, Q. He didn't auto, just flash Q. And now the game is wide open again. You know, when Poppy commits like that, they no longer have the W to peel the Akali. And Akali has a lot more space to play. Like the moment Poppy full engaged like that and used Steadfast Presence on Lucian, there was no real hard CC here to deal with the Akali, and Akali could just freely walk up with the Shroud, and that's very tough to deal with. Very tough to deal with. It's funny how we find these new interactions within the team, but my impression was that their Nuclear could ult in, and the rest of the team could walk in, and Akali had just one target, which was Talia, and if Kayle ults properly, it should all be fine. I'm not too sure about this Zhonya purchase here on Kayle. I think it's way too intense. It's not gonna shift the matchup against Lucian. She's not gonna interact with Lucian. I think the Zeke's Armguard itemization is very bad. Very, very bad. Borderline game losing, because this is gonna delay any strength that Kayle will have by a wide margin. Akali, Zeke's Armguard is completely fine because she's gonna interact with Jace a lot. And Gragas, Zhonya is a staple, but Kayle's core has nothing to do with Zhonya. It's not that great. There's not much to Zhonya here. She's also buying stopwatch last for that reason, because there's nothing here to stopwatch. It's just not a good purchase. Akali now full magic penetration. She's gonna slice through the Poppy, the Kai'Sa, the Kayle. The Shy is monster strong now. He's carrying his bot lane in a backpack. Jackie Love with some inting performances. The Shy really wants to win. Rookie also playing quite well. The fact he survived that was a fucking miracle, though. He had to die there. He went away from the wall, but Poppy found a very nice flash E. I didn't expect this distance here from Beryl. It was quite crazy. Nuclear did his first auto on an enemy in the last 10 minutes. Oh, thank you very much. Could you put it here, please? Thank you, Ninja. That's very kind of you. Thanks. Baby carrots. And tomatoes. Only my girlfriend's the best. The Nash damage is very high for Damwon. They have a lot of damage. This Kayle has no attack speed yet. This Kayle is far from being a danger. There's no lethal tempo. There's no attack speed at all. No Ginzo. This is a very weak Kayle. And Showmaker itemization is just shit. It's okay to buy Zeke's Armguard only for the set when it shifts your matchups in any direction, but here he still loses against Lucian, and it just delays his power spike. He would win against Lucian probably if he buys attack speed. As simple as that. He's gonna buy Berserk Greaves or some shit to compensate, I don't know. Damwon have a lot of tools to prevent IG from face checking, but we saw in previous games how good IG controlled space. So I'm curious here how they use the Gragas Barrel and Ezreal Q to face check bushes. They have some tools. Rookie sneaking a dragon. Why not? We have to pay attention now how IG is going to control the Nash space. Because Damwon can indeed take a Nash very easily. For example, right now they're blind. Could be an option. Damwon had TPs on their side. Maybe they could have started Nasher. But now Nuclear is showing. I think it's important that IG get a ward in the middle of the lane to spot. Like wards in the middle of the lane are always OP. Always strong because you spot the decision of the enemy quite a bit earlier. So now IG took the space of the river. Let's see if they ever let go. Red buff on for Ezreal. Okay. This red buff Ezreal is so dangerous. Damwon have no ways of engaging on him. Nuguri was forced to burn flash. Lian steals the blue. Good play, good play. And right now the Ezreal has come online. Damwon don't have a lot of tools to hard commit. They need to find ways where Talia finds an angle. I think the best way would be to play Kai'Sa on sides here and to pressure to get the prio, walk on the wave. Even in mid, I think Kai'Sa could potentially get a prio, but I think Kai'Sa is just respecting too much. If Kai'Sa just straight up just walks with the wave, onto the wave, and hits it, they can get prio. And then they can contest the space. But here, as you can see, like Nuclear is... Well, here he has no team, so he's walking with the wave. He's walking with the wave, he has no team. So this is something that Damwon could have done all the time, where they just walk with the wave, push the wave, they kill it fast, and then they can step into side. Surprised that they gave up so much prio against 3, because IG was posturing as if they are 6 people. That's the Nash call. Wow. Honestly, 2 mountains changes the whole game. Whenever Damwon have a bit of tempo, they could have just started Nash and all is good. They just have such a good Nash killing team and... It's rough. Now with the Baron wave, super rough. Damwon should just keep grouping. I think the Shy could potentially win 1v1 against Nuguri. Maybe at 16. But it should be close, like he has more, he has really good items as well. I think it's a skill matchup, who wins. Poke, poke, poke. Turrets are slowly gonna fall. The Shy gets 2. Oof. Canyon finds the Shy. Smacks him on the noodle. E-button not working for the Shy. That's not great. Damwon win chances went through the roof here. They find another engage. K-Loot is on. Poppy might die here, but 1v1 is okay. Gragas is more important than Poppy. Okay. Rookie with the flash. Can't eat through the rocks. Well, he eat through the rocks anyway. Went down to very low HP. And Canyon survives with his flash. Here. If this was any other Kai'Sa but Nuclear Kai'Sa, I would say the game is over, but you know, let's wait and see. I'm happy that Showmaker didn't buy Zhonya's Hourglass. Because now his item build actually looks respectable. Jackalope positioned very well in this fight. He got the most out of his champ here. In a fight is very hard. Wow, Nuclear did something. Great for him. I have a feeling Nuclear's gonna throw the game. I'm a bit of a Nuclear hater. Look at the damage done on Nuclear. He's Kaiser. 4 items. Oh, my goodness. What a prediction. What a prediction, guys. Oh, the Shy stopwatch. Oh, Nuclear. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man. Oh shit. Lian with the play though. Lian. Gragas is so busted, guys. Just fucking lock in Gragas. Holy, are they going for end? They can't go for end, right? No way they go for end. Top inhibitor? No, top turret, back off. Nuclear. What was that, man? That is fucked up. So he eased forward. He eased forward. It's not like Lian did the play of his life. Of course, Showmaker could come to life as well and ult him, because Showmaker is first time in Kayle, maybe? First time in Kayle? Look at the Shy. Where did he hit his E from? Where did he hit his E? So here, look at that. E. And then Beryl is like, let me deliver you from evil into my arms, into my team. Let me preemptively use W here before you jump in, so you can jump in for free and you don't get CC'd. So Beryl choked here. Showmaker could play better, but Nuclear is the biggest enemy of that one here. Oh man, oh, fighting! Okay, so Ezreal's pretty big now. Kaiser's also super big, but we don't have faith in this Kaiser. You have no power here, Nuclear Kaiser. Nuclear Kaiser. This is Chernobyl Kaiser. That's what's up, man. This is not the greatest one. This is... Oh no, Baolan, please. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? G2's watching this right now and saying, ha ha ha, this is our competition? Well, okay. Wow. Because look at the map position. Gragas, I'm going to push top. Kali is doing golems on bottom. You can argue if that's correct or not, because Nash is spawning in 10, but the Shy has TP on, and Balon's walking up, and Nash is spawning right now. And Daman are in the position where Double Mountain is going to keep them in the game. Okay, Nuclear. Oh, okay. Okay, Nuclear. Okay. Kaiser Kayle. I get it. Lian flashing away so he does get E into the wall. Kali's in position now. He can get into the pit. Oh, if he gets knocked, he can E back. Oh. The Shy with the mechanics. Mechanics dangerous, the Shy. Beryl very late on his W. My goodness. Jackalope E'ing in and then continuing to walk. Oh, this E-in was just disastrous. This was nuclear level, Jackie Love. Why is this game a competition of who ints the least? It's not what we expect from Korea and IG. Oh man, oh man. Don't drop the soap. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that one. Maintain a winning position. The reason this was been close is because of Nuclear's performance. And also, yeah, IG, you know, I'm bullying Nuclear, but IG have done their fair share of inting as well. Jackie Love in this fight, Bowlen getting caught in the first place. Where was Rookie in all of this? I can't remember. Where was Rookie? What happened to Rookie? Did he die with Bowlen? He died with Bowlen, right? Oh, Rookie's just doing crab. He hits crab. And then Kaiser W. That's why. He gets hit by Kaiser W. Okay. And Jackie Love with his E. Like they recovered. They recovered the situation so hard, but then Jackie Love just E'd in there. Really terrible. Nuclear played this fight well, you know, he used the Kale combo, hit the W. That's cool. And then the Shy tries to get some kills here before. What the? Oh, okay. What on earth was that? Okay, now that one just needs to play it the same way. Just group us 5, push, maintain. You know, don't take any risks at all. Push with the super creeps. And then it's difficult for enemy to clear. And all is good. Poke, poke, poke. And all is cool. Nuguri has gone a bit under my radar because I'm looking at the champions that actually are the biggest difference makers here. But Nuguri has been a ghost in a lot of these fights. Very good support phase from Showmaker. Oh, Zonia's is such a good buy. It's okay. It's fine into Akali. If you bought it before Nash's Tooth, that's when I raised the alarm bells, you know. Okay, Nuguri walking up. IG trying to gain as much space as possible. They're playing everything like a chess game, you know. They're walking and they just want to cross their side of the board. This Mountain Drake is dying so fucking fast, man. How OP is Mountain? How OP is Mountain? Damwon only winning this because of Mountain. Okay. 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 Canyon. Flashing out. Nuclear. Nuclear, why didn't you end them all there? Here on this ult that he did, he could just kill them all. Boom. Fight, 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 fight. You restack so fast, you have Hurricane. These two mountains are making this game so hard to play. So incredibly hard to play. For IG. And Damwon is just forcing objectives like they should with mountains. It's not their fault that they have 2 mountains. They're just abusing it. IG, you defend it, don't force, you lose the game here. You lose the game if you force. Damwon is backing off, be happy. Nash is off in 30, and then the Elder Dragon you can delay, and hope for another mistake from Nuclear. But right now it's his champion is pretty mistake proof. At this point with these items you can just auto attack, press A move, and you win the game. You have Kayle on your side as well. If Battle peels the Akali like he should have done the other fights, then all is good. Oh, this is desperation. Why? I just force into Elder Baron for no reason. Rookie thought he could one-shot the Zhonya Talia. It's a very little explanation behind this. It's just Rookie trying to find a pick and he ends it. For a game where I expected a lot of fireworks, this game was filled with a lot of inting. A lot of inting. It's just a long list. Wow. Nucleus smiling. Okay, well, IG, honestly, the jungle is not good enough for them to win this tournament. No fucking way. Jackie Love, Baolan are way too inconsistent. The Shy is playing really well. Like, the Shy is playing really, really good. Rookie also had some blunders this game. Like, he had the Kite's W hitting him. The knock-up at the end there as well. And... wow, this is just... honestly, the AD carries of this game are just... they ran it down so many times that Jackie Love, they won the fight there at Nash that they recovered after Baolan died and Rookie died. But then Jackie Love, he's in and dies. Then on bottom, they give up 4 kills to Canyon for no reason. They're trying to pressure a CS advantage, but they had the prio, they needed to use it to build vision or something. They need to respect the Talia ult more, but they didn't. Lian is also completely clueless on how to play the map. He is so indecisive in his choices. He's just clearing the camps and then like, oh, can I do something here? Can I do something here? Can I do something here? There's no clear plan on how to pressure. He's like, oh, I will try to gank here. Oh, there's wards. Oh, didn't know that. Ha ha ha. Oh, Jace wanted to base. Oh, I guess I'll wait some more time. It was just... no clear idea behind Lian's gameplay. So here it was very clear if we follow Canyon's thought process, we can follow it very clearly. Early divide the map, and then secure the Gromp, and then pressure dive at a specific timer because Jace can control the wave however way he wanted. He was on time for the dive, and he wanted to pressure Gragas out to make sure Jace on this timer also can pressure. Lian did a full clear, and then he was late into top, and just picked up his wolves and continued. He didn't do anything to impact top. So obviously impacting top was not a part of his plan. Mid lane, he never looked at Kayle the entire game. Bottom, he was hovering behind bottom a couple of times, but at times where Damwon were just pushing and they weren't using it to gain too much deep vision. I think they gained deep vision once, right after Talia killed them with the wall. So Lian just had to make a choice. For example, pressure into mid, make sure that Kayle loses more, and then use Lucian to impact buffs to gain information on Talia. Because 2v2, Lucian and Gragas can one-shot something, Kayle is gonna have to ult, and then as long as they don't get W'd by Talia, then it's pretty free for them to win a 2v2. So they could have used the prio on mid and used it to invade something, to pressure something. They could have used Gragas' time to recover onto top side while Talia was spending time on bottom. Or Gragas could have covered bottom and then used bottom to pressure into mid. They just needed to transfer pressure somehow, but IG was so scattered in the way they played. This was a big issue of theirs against Team Liquid, was that they are always so scattered in the way they play. Meaning, if you watch SKT, they are spreading pressure over and over. They are pushing one wave, they are getting the prio, they're spreading that prio into something always. They aren't just pushing ridiculously like IG did in this case. To be fair, in IG's point of view, they felt safe because they had a couple of wards, but Talia changes the way you have to play the game because of how her global ult kind of works. It's not global, but semi-global. And I think Lian just needs direction. I think any of these games they could have played, the 3 games that IG played, Lian could have played through mid lane. This game, I think Damwon was saved by the fact that they had a Mountain Drake, because IG is much better when it comes to mid-late game than Damwon on how they control space. They understand how to control space very, very well. We saw that yesterday, we saw that the day before. I think IG, when it comes to controlling space, is quite nasty. But Damwon had a bit of a tempo advantage, which is always going to happen naturally if you recognize that the enemy is going to base. And then they just took Nash, they killed Nash in 5 seconds because of 2 mountains. So that was pretty stupid. Nuclear as well, like in team fights on Kai'Sa, his favorite Kai'Sa. He played so many Kai'Sa games, but he just was not really that big of a presence. He's not the type of AD carry where you count the items. You are like, oh, this guy, Uzi has 3 items on Kai'Sa now, like now you're gonna feel it, you know? Or Reckless has 3 items on Xayah, you're gonna feel it, you know? In Nuclear, you don't feel it at all. Here it's supposed to be a shift where Kai'Sa is going to dominate the game, and Damwon as a team, they walk up on the wave together, which is something that Nuclear did eventually. We saw it. They could have walked on the wave together and then pressure into Nash space. And then it would have been better because both teams were struggling with engage tools. It's all about who can walk with the wave. And Ezreal was posturing in such a way where they were walking 3-man very far up and clearing the wave very early, which allowed them to maintain that space, which Damwon cannot allow. Talia needs to find an angle, needs to pressure with wall, and then you don't necessarily need to hard commit. You can pressure with the wall in the sense that you push them off and then you go into Nashor's space, and then enemy will have a very hard time face checking. They have to Gragas barrel, Ezreal Q, and then if these things don't land or Q doesn't spot anyone, then all of a sudden, you know, you're in trouble because it's hard to gain information with a team that is struggling to face check. You saw Nautilus also was getting one-shotted, so there was many things here. I think Damwon though got saved by the fact that they have double mountain, and there was a lot of mistakes here. This is a dirty game. If anything, these 3 days have only told me one thing, that I'm more and more certain that G2 is gonna win the World Championship. Honestly, more and more certain. With that being said, you know, we're reaching the end of the video. Who's watching? I don't know if anyone's watching. Nevertheless, we continue. We're gonna only review this and I think the G2 game and also the Splice game against J-Team. The rest are quite uninteresting. Just matchups that I don't care too much about. So we're just gonna have to check it out. Last time we said she sells seashells by the seashore. This time we're gonna say that if I reach 25,000 subscribers, I'll eat some hot ass chili and record it for your amusement. If you know, you know.